Hello and welcome back to episode 37 of The Sinking City. I'm Vic and you're watching yet another Let's Play channel. So let's get on with our little side mission, shall we? I've forgotten what it is, but I have a bunch of markers on my map. And I see there's a sigil right there, so I think we are all up on it. Barbed wire? I don't know that I've taken notice of barbed wire prior to that moment in here. Come on, Ickies, we all know that you're out there, so come on out. Why is it so quiet in here? I mean, it's a morgue, for crying out loud. They ought to be all over it. That one's fresh. And wouldn't you know, the goodies aren't downstairs. Not even in that locker. How annoying. Is there an up of stairs? Was that there before? I'm going to assume that it was. Although it would be pretty sneaky if it wasn't. I would like that. What is that? Matches? The people... Whoa. I expected dripping, but I didn't expect the dripping to be red. I guess there's more up to go. And I think I'm supposed to be getting the impression that the residents of this place fortified it. Possibly in a fight to maintain control of some part of the facility. Oh, that's a lot of blood. Keeping your abattoir, that's the word I was looking for, abattoir, on the top floor does not seem like a good plan. Those are, that's a lot of markings. I don't think we've ever seen such a big collection of sigils before. Oh, gotta be on the other side? Yeah. Dole Chants. A library stamp proves this book used to belong to the Miskatonic University's library. That is a straight-up reference to the literature. It's not just old, it's ancient. The words inside are arranged into stanzas, but the language is the tongue of the lumbering doles from the distant Vale of Panath, where worlds collide, Power Man 5000 reference, and time does not exist. Paradoxical, because how could things collide when there's no time? The letters form meaningless phrases, but if read aloud, somehow become understandable. Durdosh Uroth Ezek, Ezer Kisa Uhanu, Z Dol, Z Tershu, Turdo Fujaz, Sonaz, the dust falls, it falls, all alive feeds Mother Earth with itself. We doles, we crawl under the skin of her face. Right then. Charles, why did we manage to get all the way up here? How did we manage to get all the way up here? Oh, I hear it. How do we manage to get all the way up here without getting in a fight? They must be downstairs. Charles, please calm down. I mean, it's over. It's not over. have a feeling that shovel might actually be my best weapon. Okay, Charles, can we handle a little bit of a fight? You're not even real, jerk. Go away. Why is our sanity still declining? Dang. Deep breaths, Charles. Come on. Get it together, buddy. Why aren't you recovering? Are we bugged? Are we in trouble? Probably both. 3 more tomes to go? Building the church was his redemption. Day after day he worked without payment, carrying stones and putting them in the moist soil of Salvation Harbor. At night, when he returned to his house behind the church, he could not sleep. The book his ancestors brought across the ocean called. When the church was built, the priest found him hanged on the bell ropes, but the book is still waiting for someone to come and read it. His house is in central Salvation Harbor, on the old church road between Seven Oaks Street and Windheim Street. Still has a bad fame, and no one wants to live there even after the flood. Okay, let's go ahead and get rid of that one. I don't know if we've been there. I think we have. I'll delete it for now. And that one too. I do remember doing that one. So the one we're looking for now is The Waiting Book. Salvation Harbor. And I believe... Is that it there? Yeah, it is. Okay. No need to place a new marker after all. And we have a phone booth right over here. So off we go. I always thought of the Doles as being like moles. Probably just because the names sound similar. And I feel like that might have stolen something from the spookiness of those stories, although I don't really remember anything in particular about them. Having said that, I'm also remembering... Oh, come on. What's going on, fingers? Alright, so killing people is bad. Remember your home keys so you don't do that anymore. That was the wrong dang drugs. I'm really nailing it this episode, aren't I? What was I saying? Oh yeah, so after shooting off my mouths about the Doles sounding like being moles, I am also remembering a story about an expedition to the Arctic where they discovered these plant monster things, and now I'm wondering if those were the Doles, but I don't think so. It's obviously this one. Off to a good start. Oh. Oh. I guess this one has a certain effect on people, huh? Yeah, they're everywhere. Yeah, of course. Of course. And as usual, I forgot to load my dang rifle. I want to see what's down here. Why are you not coming to play, jerk? Come on. That was a very silly teleport. And I guess now we know that the teleport doesn't reset their health, which is very nice. I think we had good reason to suspect that already, but that was some fine confirmation. As usual, what we want isn't in the basement, which is why I always go there first. Come on, fingers, do your jobs, please. Whoa. That looks like it's actually carved into the wall. Where is the thing that I'm supposed to... There it is. Okay. We've seen that one before. Divermis Mysterious. The cover of the tome is made of a black leather with copper insets covered in a green patina, which usually happens to copper when it ages. It describes the rituals and tools of priests who seek the worlds that lie beyond. A relang is an item that the caster imbues with his soul before travel to the beyond. To begin, one should find a shell or piece of polished wood on the shore of the ocean. It must be placed in the ground not further than 10 paces from the tide line on the 20th day of the lunar month. After exactly 9 days, mark the place with 2 circles and proper signs. Chant thrice the incantation, Klu Sia Asa Nrig Aim Egu Akaman, to grant it its powers. I like this design. I want to carve it on my walls. Ooh. Don't like that. And there was another one in there. I think we should probably be on our way. Yeah. But let's see if we can make some ammo before we bail. I'm trying not to actually top anything off so that I don't waste ammo that I find in the future. But it is good to grab them resources when they're available. Okay, Charles, we can leave now. It's all right. Hang on. Okay, that's just the fisheye. That's not right. Are we good? We're good. On to the next book, The Bewitched Tome. The local legends may be more than mere superstition. A dozen witches were hanged on a huge apple tree that still grows near the cider mill. Among these documents is a confession. One of the witches said the devil himself granted them a book with words of power. This book hides from mortal eyes, waiting for the witches to be reborn and return to claim it. The witch who wrote this confession lived in eastern Reed Heights, somewhere north of the intersection of Communion Road and Museum Avenue. Could the book still be hidden there? Good. For a minute there, I thought we were going to go back to the orchard and visit that place that we had already stolen gold from. Okay, let's get rid of this one first. And then The Bewitched Tome. Eastern Reed Heights. Reed Heights. Reed Heights. Eastern. North of Communion and Museum. So it's going to be there-ish. Is that one of the markers that I just deleted? Whatever. Telephone booth, where are you at? I like that the tentacles popped up that time. I'm sure that it's like pre-built, because the one that came through the hole in the floor probably wasn't just by accident. But it's nice to mix it up a little bit and not just always have the the imaginary handy boys pop up. Miskatonic. We saw that referenced in a recent one. That's a very common element in the anthology that I read. It seems to be a repository for all of the esoteric knowledge that's been gathered up and been brought back to the Americas. They've got many, many books. Who ever heard of shiny lapels? So that was a nice touch. I love the idea of visiting a place like Miskatonic and digging through such a library. I think that sort of thing is exactly what makes these stories really appealing to me. The idea of a hidden world or a secret history. I mean, I imagine that has pretty broad appeal. I don't think that I'm particularly special in being attracted to that. But I am, and so that's that. Alright, so we should be very close. And any minute now we're going to get attacked. Now I think I've gone too far. Maybe it's actually not in here. I mean, if it's in here, it would almost have to be one of these houses that's right by the entry. Hello, Ebenezer. You're a little early. It's not Thanksgiving yet. What did it say? Lived in Eastern Reed Heights, somewhere north of the intersection. So I guess it could be that it's a lot north. She could be in Antarctica. I shouldn't constrain my search to this one block, I guess. I really wish these people of the early 1900s had kept better records of addresses. Whoa! It's a new thing. Since when is that okay? Don't look, guys. I think there's nipples. I am guessing that that's our witch coven. And yes, this is all quite normal. The Necronomicon itself. The fabled Necronomicon is heavy and cold. The book is thick and bound in dark, stained leather. Wherever the material came from, it feels too thin and elastic to make for effective binding. I believe the Necronomicon is bound in human skin. The intricately carved signs somehow affect my eyes and after a moment of concentration become readable. Then say the words of sealing. Shemserep, Pftas, Mavo Egerso, Bayef Egerso, and kneel before the circles. Bow to them and pray thusly. The one all-uniting, who dwells in the dark, in the center of all things you sleep. And may this darkness be dense forever, so no one see the glare of your eye. And lo, the thing will rouse and answer you. All right, Charles, let's grab some goodies, because there's got to be good goodies around that thing, right? Is that just going to stay there? Should we close that hole? It's probably fine. And I also don't see any goodies, so let's just get the hell out of here. Man, that's not even the last book on our list. What's going to top the Necronomicon of all things? Well, I appreciate that we got a new monster out of that. It was fun. Okay, last one. The Tome of the Mare. The one reading the book stands on a cursed boat that sinks in the fog. Those who saw it touch the shore have either gone mad or disappeared. Eastern Grimhaven Bay. Near the Blackwood Manor. Okay, this looks exciting. So it's near Blackwood on the southern part of Whisper Street. That's the manor. Did I already mark? Why did I decide it's there? Okay, fine. It probably is there. I probably knew what I was doing, right? Don't be rude. How about a phone booth? Where's one of those? Okay, we're going the right way. Take a left up here at the intersection. These sections with the streetcars and stuff remind me very strongly of bits of New Orleans. It's been too long since I was there. And it's fitting that it would feel similar. New Orleans is one of the oldest parts of the country. Plenty of haunted stuff going on there. I've never done the haunted shit tour. That's not its name. I don't know if it's any good or not. It could be really good, and it could be tourist trap garbage. I will say, although I have sometimes been in New Orleans in times when the streets smelled very bad, they were never this dirty. Except possibly after Katrina. But by December of, what was that, 2005? I think it was. Things were substantially cleaned up. Although there was a great deal of repair yet to happen. So I decided that it was over here somewhere. Let's just hop out and see what's going on out here. That boat looks tempting, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Let's go for a ride on the creepy boat with the disappearing, I don't know what you call that. Oh, this is it. I wanted to go for a ride. Okay. The Book of Dagon. The book is old and damp. It is a translation, and a rough draft at that. Littered with footnotes and corrections. The rituals of Dagon's servants, including summoning and sacrifice, are intermixed with other advice. One dictates the proper breeding with humans so as to grow the Deep One's numbers. Bring the slaves on the shore in the hour of high noon. Cut the skin in the lines of unholy names of Neshiartnam and Nesareg Amelkasit, and mix their blood with sand in a pit. Place the dolphin's eye within and say thrice, Yatsumne Mem, Kerhash Eahag, Ra Kev Kev. Let the slaves fall and crawl in the waters, and direct your prayers to the watching eye of our master. Man, if we were playing a very different sort of game, that would be maybe a lot of fun. Oh, now I can wear the cultist outfit. That's what I always wanted. Maybe we should try it, though. Just to mix it up a little bit. Man, we've still got 5 whole quests to do. How about the field research? This one's going to be a fight, I know it. The locked shop. Ward Street, between Bourbon and Sam Reed. In Reed Heights, is that right? Okay, so we got Bourbon. And what were the other names? Was one of them Ward? I think it's this neighborhood. Yes, that's it. Perfect. That's close to the university. Which means it ought to be pretty safe, I'm sure. And people just let that boat sit there all unmolested, and nobody tried to look at it with their third eye except for Charles. Why is there no damn boat? What did you do with the boat? The crazy boat, people leave. The useful boat, people take. Go figure. I believe we should top off before we brave the infestation again. And there they are. Phone booth? Anywhere? This way. Okay. And that's why you serpentine. So the field research, that's the mission that we got from the doctor that gave us the drugs that made imaginary things attack us. Why we're working for him, I suppose I don't know. At least I don't know what our roleplay reason is. But we're going to get XP out of it, so we're going to do it. Maybe we'll get another cool outfit from him. Is it this one? I believe it's this one. Yes. Okay. Oh, is it inside the Whately's household chemistry? That's not where I put the marker anyway. There it is. And let's see how our stuffs are doing. Pretty solid. Okay. Alright, well, there's a big guy somewhere around here. Must be in the basement. Which is why I looked up here first. Oh. He came upstairs. Is that an exploder? That might be an exploder. I should be a little careful about this. Yep, he's an exploder. Wow, and he's got some range on that. I wonder what they're full of. It must be methane or something. Neophyte, the fecund mother blesses you. Your servitude has been noticed. You will have the chance to join the inner circle and see our mother with thine own eyes. Our brothers carry the bodies of her abandoned children. To prove yourself worthy, prepare a place where they can be hidden and forgotten forever. In return, the fecund mother will embrace you and grant you her generous gifts. Cool, so the cultists were helping these... Oh, gross. The fecund mother devours the weak flesh. The fecund mother gives new life to those consumed, a new birth in many forms. The fecund mother has many children and her family grows. The fecund mother is kind, for anyone may be her child, but bad children are purged and left outside in the cold night. Keep the secrets of your mother and she will grant you eternity. Well, I granted her death. So now there will be none of that.
This putrid slime is everywhere. I'll take a sample for Dr. Grant to examine.
Yeah, good. Is that all we need to do down here? We didn't get the notification, did we? Another one of those exciting knives. Nope, we are not done here. Ah, but you know what we are, is all out of time for episode 37. So come back and see me again in episode 38 for the conclusion of this disgusting little investigation. Talk to you soon.